Hi everyone, Dr. Keith Branford here, and today I want to share with you a little bit about how we perform our exam process, which ultimately is one of the reasons why I believe that allows us to get the best results with our patients as possible. And what I want to discuss today is what we consider is the motion study x-ray. The reason why this is so vital is that, as we know, each one of our bodies, our spines, whether it's a neck or a low back, is designed to move in a very specific manner and fashion. And when we lose the proper integrity and the proper motion of our spine, it poses tons of risks and problems. A few of those things are, of course, the spine starts to break down and form things like arthritic changes. That's where the jelly spaces between our bones, they start to wither away, rot away, and they're not as pliable and they're not as hydrated. They start to get brittle and break down. So that's one thing. The other thing is that it, of course, irritates nerve roots as they exit our spine, and those cause a number of health ailments. Of course, as most people know, yes, it can, of course, cause pain, numbness, or tingling, or burning, or aching. But of course, those same nerves are what goes to our muscles, so it causes you to have those knots that you feel. And also, those nerves also go to vital body organs. And so when we look at the motion x-ray, in the case of this gentleman right here, if you can see he's completely lost any integrity of the proper curve he's supposed to have in his neck. His neck is actually straightened out, so the head travels forward. And so what we did is how we understand how this gentleman's spine moves is we can take a nice transparency and place the transparency over each one of the gentleman's bones right here. So we see a box that's drawn around each and every one of the bones here. And when we go up to this picture where he's looking upwards, we can see how the integrity of that spine has moved. And so when I take the same transparency and I put it down here covering the first bone, when we look at it, the first bone that's actually moving this guy's spine is this bone, and this bone are the only two bones that actually move backwards in his spine. So this bone, this bone, this bone, none of those moved, and those are putting pressure and stress and strain on his nerves as we know it. And so in this gentleman's case, what we're going to do is the first goal is to get these bones that are not moving. So it's going to do a few things. It's going to take pressure off the nerve roots that come from between all these bones right here and travel to his body and tell his body how to work and how to function. But it's also going to get these spaces right here that have gotten degenerated, they've gotten brittle, and we're going to start to break that up and we're going to get those bones moving again. So I hope that helps, and that helps you understand the importance of why we perform the motion study x-ray and how that allows us to get the best results, because now what this is going to allow us to do with someone like this gentleman or any one of you, your families, your friends, is we can actually do a pre and a post x-ray, and that's going to allow us to see which bones were not moving and which ones are moving right now. And then once we understand that, we can understand what it's going to take to keep those bones moving to prevent further breakdown and future degeneration in your spine itself. So I hope this was a helpful segment for you. Again, my name is Dr. Keith Branford, and hope you have a great day.